Hello, it's Tuesday night, and I'm MC Toon. I've got a debate with the reincarnated Egyptian gods Ra and Thoth. Now, this has been a long time coming. He's backed out a couple times. His girlfriend didn't give him permission the first time, so he had to cancel. The second time, he had been taken against his will to Las Vegas and couldn't get back from Las Vegas somehow. The great Egyptian gods Ra and Thoth was kidnapped somehow. Tonight, he says he has permission, that his girlfriend has given him permission. Now, he asked to have it moved back an hour, which I did. And just a couple minutes ago, I sent him the link, and he gave me a check mark emoji. So I think he's coming. In the meantime, I'll cover this here. I got this shirt right here. This is very, very expert. Just got the first sample of it. If you're interested, you can get it in my Teespring store. That's a tribute to Mark Steele. I mean, maybe you're feeling sad because you're not very, very expert. How do you become very, very expert? You just declare that you're very, very expert. And this shirt can help everybody to know that you too are very, very expert. So look for that. There also a mug, a very, very expert mug. It makes everything in it taste very, very much better. And on the back, it says towards a model for bimodal metabistrubal defense matrices. That's right. A completely nonsense title to a paper that we manufactured from the IEEE and passed on to Mark Steele, who read it, didn't understand the title because it doesn't make any sense, and thought it was real. So, the great Egyptian gods Ra and Thoth. Thoth, the giver of all wisdom, the light of wisdom, has reported back that he is trying to click. That's right. He's trying to click. The great Egyptian god Thoth, the light of wisdom, as he calls himself, is trying to click. I don't know. And he just sent me back the link that I sent him. Apparently he doesn't know how to click it. So I don't know. how could the light of wisdom not know how to click on a Zoom link? It baffles the mind. But he's been around a while, older people and trouble with technology, I suppose. So a PJC Net, maybe you could astrally travel to him and, give him a little, IT tutoring, a little IT help. I don't know. Micro Raptor says, as the Bible says, in the beginning, God clicked and he saw that it was good. So I don't know why he's having trouble. I have the Zoom call up. I have it set to allow anybody in, but he's not there. So I don't know. Technology and the flat earthers. Oh yeah. Renee NME says, I'm sitting here drinking coffee with Irish cream from the coffee cup I won during your giveaway live stream. That's pretty cool. Right. Come on, Ra Thoth, where are you? Man, Devil wants me to play the Bangles. Lael, he did not ever link the video. I tell you what. So in the last stream, Kyle Adams made some claims about, or he talked about a video that somebody did from some PhD guy, a video, talking about relativity. So I will ask him Can you link video? There it is. So, Astro Rex, I thought as much. My goodness, what kind of troubles? All I have to do is click it. You know what? We can do it on Facebook. I'll just do that. I'll shut this down. Yeah, just a second here. Gotta make sure this is all working correctly. Oh, he's downloading Zoom. Wow, I didn't know the older generation knew how to download. Oh, he says Facebook video. There he goes. So just a second here. All right, I'm gonna shut down the Zoom call and shut down Zoom and then start up the Facebook call. Hello. All right, hold on a second. I need to I need to make sure that people can hear you, because it's not quite I need to get a couple audio things set up first. All right, say something.
Yo, 1, 2, 3.
There. All right, we got you. We got your audio. And all right, I'll get your video coming in here so people can see you. People have been wanting this for a long time here.
Yeah.
How shall I address you? Should I say Ra and Thoth? Should I say? Well, you just tell me. How? What's the proper?
Ra and Thoth.
Gesundheit. So what was that?
The Ra and Thoth, the light of wisdom. You said it right.
Ratha.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ra and Thoth.
And all right, so let's see here. There, now people can see you. So can you explain that I think there's some confusion on really what you say you are. Can you explain so people know?
Yeah, I'm a Cushite Egyptian, old Egypt, ancient Egypt. I believe in the Torah King list, the NL King list. And I believe in the flat earth. Until you show me, a real globe, I got a few questions to ask you, hopefully you can answer them correctly and good. That's about it.
Yeah, but you're here to prove flat earth, because
Yeah.
you said you can travel astrally and see, right? See the entire earth when you travel through something, because you're Ra and Thoth or something like that. Is that right?
No, I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh.
When you talk about the sun, it's not 93 million miles away.
Oh, well, how far away is it?
It's not 93 million miles away.
No, but how far is it? Since you are Ra-thoth, the light of wisdom. How far is the sun away?
Um, about 3 million miles away.
3 million. Not
Yeah,
93 million, just 3 million.
yeah.
Okay, and how could one measure that?
How they made it the first time?
You tell me that you are the light of wisdom.
I don't know. I wanted to ask you that question. How did they measure the sun saying it was 93 million miles away?
You're missing the point here. You said that you could destroy me in 5 minutes. That would just, all you'd need to do then is, show that the earth is flat somehow. So,
Well, I told you I didn't have my computer and my phone. The other phone I had was dead right now, so I didn't want to. I just
oh,
had 5 minutes. But then I have another question. About the sun. Since the math and geometry so important, how big is the sun? Like when you guys measured it.
how big is it?
I'm going by the scientists.
I don't know offhand, but you are the light of wisdom. You're the one with all the answers.
Yeah.
So you tell me how big the sun is, and you've already told me how far away it is. Apparently, it's 3 million miles. So
See,
how
look,
big
this
is
is the
it?
way I destroy you.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
have to
go ahead.
show me your model
No,
of
I'm
the
sorry.
sun.
That's not how you show that the Earth is flat. Is
Yes,
by asking
because look,
questions of me that you could have answered if you
because
paid attention in school.
because you told me that you know about math and geometry. So if that's so important, and you guys mastered the math about the sun, why do we
Okay.
have thousands of different models?
Well, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Oh, well,
Show
show
me.
them. Show them.
Oh, I have to go
If
get my
if
other
we
phone.
do, then which ones are you speaking of?
There's so many of them. That's why I want you to show me yours so I can go off the one that you show me.
Okay. I'm confused why you think that I
You're
need to
not
tell
gonna show
you.
me your screen?
No,
Yeah,
why
I
do I
want
need
to
to
see
tell
what.
you? You're the one that needs to tell
Because
me.
I told you
But
that you can't show me a real globe. I told you that you can't show me a real globe. I never told you that I was gonna show you. I said you. I wrote down the questions. Can you show me a real globe that's not a cartoon?
of course,
Show me it
have you not been
and
paying
watch it get
attention?
CGI. Yeah, I need to see a real globe. I want to believe in the globe. I need the evidence. I need to see the curve.
All right, just a second
That's why
here.
I got these questions. If I look at 5 minute Sigma, a few questions to ask.
Yeah, just so you know, asking questions, perfectly good
I
idea.
have,
But
yeah,
asking
that's no good
questions
question.
doesn't prove the Earth to be flat, right? All
It
of these
doesn't.
questions you could have learned if you'd paid attention in school, right? I mean, you really should have. Why didn't you pay attention in school?
I
Where did
did.
you go to school? What,
I got thousands of different models. See, all the audience can go pull up a sun right now. I can give you 5 different scientists right now.
5 different what right
Everybody
now?
mastered the math. Everybody mastered the math. Everybody know how big the sun is, how big the earth is.
Uh-huh.
But on all of their drawings, all of their models, the sun is a different size than the earth and the other planets.
Correct. The
Even the
sun
other
is a different
planets are different
size.
size.
You
But the
you've at least
math
paid attention to
matters.
that. Good.
But the math matters. And the geometry, everything, it should be perfect. It's like if
What
you make a toy
it
and
should be
you're using the
perfect.
math and the geometry, and it's
What
the toy that's 4 foot,
wait,
all the toys should be 4 foot. So why
what
all the
hold
models
on,
ain't the
hold on.
same if you're using the same math?
What should be perfect and why?
All the models, because we have mastered the math of how big the moon, how big the sun is, the moon, and all of the planets.
Yeah?
But
But
scientists come up with different models. So who
yeah.
is right? Who can I follow? That
Well,
doesn't make sense to me. You keep
I
saying, yeah,
doesn't
different
matter.
models, so
I
we
gotta be
mastered the math.
honest. Just
That's
because it doesn't
like
make sense to
saying a
you
boat. That's like saying a
doesn't
boat
mean
can
anything.
fit
But
50 people
I've
on
got,
there, and then I bring 100 people and they can't fit.
all
So
right,
how big are these planets in the sun?
just a second. All
I
things
have
that
to
you
measure.
could, all things that you could look up on your own, but somehow you think that just asking them means something. But whatever. Oh my goodness, I
But we
have
have
to.
different models.
All right, so um, darn it, I have to in order to share this screen, I have to quit Messenger and relaunch Messenger. You mind if I do that and then we can re-up the call here?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, give me just a second here.
Hey, I got two more good questions.
Ooh, he's got some good questions. Um, wow. So, all right, I'm relaunching Messenger. Oh my goodness, this is great. He's so derpy. All right, here it comes again.
So fast.
All right.
So get on the phone real quick.
I was that English?
I said that was fast. I could have went to go get my other phone, but I didn't have enough time.
You could have what?
Went to go get my other phone so I could show
Oh,
you these different models.
all right. Well, all right. You want to see what was it specifically you asked for?
Show me 5 different models of the sun.
No, you wanted to see a picture of
Yeah.
the Earth, a
Oh
photograph,
yeah. Yes, a real picture of
a
the
real
globe.
photograph of the Earth. Now,
Yeah.
how do you? What is your standard of evidence when you're analyzing authenticity of photographs?
The distance
The distance.
and the water
Okay, that's your standard of evidence for
and the sun, like
evaluating
the way the sun is hitting the globe.
evaluating the authenticity of photographs. This is your standard of evidence.
Yep.
All right. So those are the things you're going to talk about. All right.
That's all I did with you.
All right. There you go. Do you see it? There is a photograph.
I know your fans seen this before.
This is a photograph of, hold on, a photograph of the Earth taken on an analog camera in 1972, developed in a dark room. And the negatives are available on display in Houston, Texas. All right, what do you think?
All right, keep that globe up and let's answer 2 more questions.
All right.
Does the ocean floor curve?
The ocean certainly curves there, doesn't it?
I said the ocean floor.
The floor of the ocean. Well, the floor of the ocean is quite irregular. Okay. Next question.
Okay. There's if the Earth is traveling through space, why do I see the same stars every day?
That's your question?
Yeah, I just want to
Seriously.
answer it.
So I think what you're let me see if what you're getting at is you think that you should see different stars every day.
If we're traveling through space.
Okay. Did you examine the claims of the model and then check to see if they matched observations?
Yeah, I seen the globe moon, and then I looked outside and I seen the moon that I see, and they don't match.
The globe moon outside and the moon you see,
No,
and they don't
the
match.
computer globe that you guys show on the computer screen doesn't match when I look outside.
Okay.
So I need you to explain.
I
And then I busted so many of these globes. You know why? Look, I should have went to go get my other phone for all my fans that if I do got phones.
You have fan?
Yes, your fans don't be my fans. The way the sun is hitting this globe,
Yeah.
that's we have world times.
We
The
have what?
time in North Africa, we have world times. The
Uh-huh.
world time. Those time, the time is not. All those areas is not lit at the same time. That's super fake right there.
Oh, how do you know that? How did you test that?
Studying Africa, knowing that I can see Egypt and Nigeria, and those at least about you know those is that's like New York to America.
It's like New York to America.
But no, that's like
What
yeah,
what
I can
what do you
see
mean when you say that's like
parts
New York to America?
North Africa shouldn't be lit like South the same time as South Africa
Why is that?
because the world times don't match.
North
Africa has
Africa
some world.
and South Africa
Russia.
are in nearly
Matter
the
of
same
fact, I
time
can
zone.
destroy this globe. I like this globe
Hold
that
on.
you pulled.
Hold on. North Africa and South Africa are in nearly the same time zone. So why should they not both be lit at the same time?
Really not.
What's that?
That's the whole Africa. That's the whole continent of Africa.
Yes.
Lit at the same time.
Yeah. Why is that a problem?
The South Pole, because that globe is old. Show me a new globe from 2021.
But you're changing the rules now. You initially asked for a picture of the globe, which I gave you, and then you said a bunch of things. Hold on. Then you said a bunch of things, and then didn't support any of those things that you said. And all of these things that you didn't support when you said them somehow makes somebody think that the earth is flat. How is that? All you've done is show that you don't understand what you're looking at here. That's not my fault. And that certainly doesn't establish anything.
World globes. You see Madagascar.
Yeah.
You see all those, you see the whole Africa.
Yes.
Go look at the, and then look how little the globe is right there. All right.
Well, I can zoom in.
Zoom in. What else continents can we see? Zoom in. I can't only see Africa. Zoom in.
I don't know why because it's small. Yeah, here you got the Saudi Arabian Peninsula. Right? Yeah. Why should all of Africa not be lit at the same time? You just show me where you analyzed the globe model to predict that all of Africa should not be lit at the same time. Go ahead. Where did you do that?
The world time.
The world
what? Clock.
The world clock.
Look at the world clock.
What does that mean?
Go to the east. Go more to the right.
Okay.
What else is lit up?
It's mostly water over there to the right. Okay.
All
Anything?
right, so you're saying zoom back out. Let me see. That curve. So you saying that's how it curves?
That is a photograph of the Earth taken on a analog camera and developed in a darkroom. The negatives are on display in Houston, Texas, should you think that you want to go examine them there. And about 15,000 other negatives can be examined there. So what do you got? What's wrong with this?
Nothing wrong with it. We got the end of it. It was nice. This is the end of it, I guess.
The end of what?
We can have another discussion.
What? Why? Are you trying to
these are the only questions that I have for today,
But
to come up with more.
But I have a couple questions for you. Do you mind if I ask a couple questions?
Go ahead.
So who invented hieroglyphics?
Tahuti Thoth.
And which
the master teacher.
And that's you, right?
No.
But you said you are the reincarnation of.
No, I did not say that. I said my name is that.
I can.
Elizabeth V. We got a king's list. I'm in Hotep III. I got my own name. It's Ra and Thoth. That don't mean I'm incarnated.
No, but I asked you specifically, are you the reincarnation of the
I believe
Egyptian
in
gods,
one
and you
single.
answered in the affirmative.
I don't remember. You might have been texting. I don't remember. You probably even they asked me or we didn't talk about it.
Um,
But yeah, this is the
it's
same. This is
literally
the.
in our chat history here. I'm
Well,
trying to
I'm
look it
telling you
up with you.
now, though.
You
I
what?
don't believe in whatever question you ask wants to have me confused because I'm telling you now, I don't. How can I be the incarnation of a God that I actually believe existed?
But why did you say you were then? That's really weird.
Yeah. Your Tune? Who is Tune? Where did you get the name Tune from?
It's just a surname.
Okay.
You,
It's
you
no big deal then.
I mean, you don't get confused. I'm not the Australian Olympic medal winning rower, Michael Toon. Don't get confused on that.
Yeah,
Right?
I know that's where you got the name, the name from the Tune idea name from.
What's that?
Nah, I'm just joking. But you really believe in that globe, though?
Well,
The sun. Where's the sun? Why you guys can't show me the sun so far away?
the
I
the
can't see it,
sun
huh?
when this photograph was taken, the sun was behind the person taking the photograph.
Oh, for real?
For real, yes.
And that's the whole globe, huh? Just the whole side lit up, huh? Just one whole side.
True.
Okay.
So why is that so hard? Right? You were going to prove that the Earth is flat. And all you've done is say, I don't understand this and I don't understand this. That doesn't really do anything. Do you have any evidence that the Earth is flat? Because I've asked you that specifically and you said that's easy. So go
Huh?
ahead.
Oh, it's easy because look how the water is curving. Like, come on now.
What's
People can
that?
see way farther than that. I don't know. I heard. I never seen water curve. That's not a real picture.
How do you know that's not a real picture? How did you evaluate that?
Ain't
Uh,
the Atlantic? Where's the Tell me about the oceans. Ain't it two different ocean waters? Don't we got salt
y-
water?
yeah, over on the left side is the Atlantic, and on the right side is the Pacific.
Are the waters the same color?
Are the waters in the ocean the same color?
Yeah, I'm
Approximately.
saying. Is
What
the Atlantic Ocean the same color as the Pacific Ocean? The
about?
salt water, do the waters mix?
Well, yeah, where they touch, they don't mix a
Where's
whole
that
lot
point
because
at?
there's
Where's that point at? Where's
there's
that point where
Africa
they
in the
touch?
way. Well, south of South Africa, south of South America are places where the Atlantic and the Pacific mix. You didn't know this? This is new information. You could have paid attention in school and known it from elementary school, but apparently you chose not to. And true, the Indian Ocean is rather in the way there. So on the right side, not the Pacific. So correction there. Sorry. Anything you I mean, the color of the water. See, that's a little strange that you think that. Could you explain the flat Earth in demotic? Can you do that? Don't
No.
know what that is. Here I said you literally claim you are the reincarnation of Ra and Thoth,
Mm-hmm.
and your answer: I am of their wisdom. I have my own soul. Okay, so maybe you're not. But THERE. Did you mean THEIR? It's a little confusing when you get them mixed up.
What do you mean? The Ra Thoth?
Yeah.
Ra is the light. Thoth is the wisdom. The light
Okay.
of wisdom.
Kind of wait for the wisdom.
Ra
So
is the light.
Yeah.
Ra is the wisdom,
Okay.
the light of wisdom.
Sure. Hey, all right. Here, could you just do me a favor and translate this for me quick? Just translate that quick. It's hieroglyphics. You should know. Um
No, I never said I read hieroglyphics, but I'm looking at it. I've
you,
seen it before.
you never said what?
I never said I read hieroglyphics this straight. I got a book. It says the words under
What?
them.
But you are the light of wisdom.
hmm The real light of wisdom.
Yeah, the real light of wisdom. Yeah, not the fake one, the real one. So I mean, just could you just translate that quick? All right, like Thoth invented hieroglyphics, and you're claiming something of
I
Thoth.
just said
So
I don't read the hieroglyphs.
okay, yeah, that's too bad. I guess
So
I guess we'll never. I
let's
guess we'll
try
never
something
know.
else.
Guess we'll never know. Um. All right. So
Since you about religion, hey, can you tell me what amen means?
I'm not much good at Hebrew.
Oh,
So
okay.
sorry.
So you're just a scientist, right?
I'm not that good at Hebrew.
You heard me? I said you're just a scientist, right?
I'm just a what?
A scientist.
A scientist. Yes, sure, I'll take that. Definitely
Okay.
not a expert in Hebrew though. So
Hey, is that the only picture you have of the globe?
is that no? I've got many
No.
others.
Yeah, you show me the other. I want to see the other side now.
What are you gonna say when I show that? You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna
I'm not
say
gonna say no. I'm just
it's
gonna
not
look at it.
real just
I just want
because.
to learn. I see a perfect circle. I just want to learn. I see Africa curve like that.
Yeah, I mean that's an actual photograph of the Earth. But yeah, I can definitely get a photograph of the other side. I have one from when Howard Stirrup was in the goalpost moving exercises, well, like you are right now. It's pretty funny. So, all right, let's see. Do I have that handy? Mm, da, da, da. Let's see. Now, he was asking for an entire country from space. So I gave him an entire country from space. So what are you doing on all I see is your forehead.
Yeah, I was still looking at your little globe. I'm waiting for you to show me the other one.
All right, I'm working on it. So all right. In the meantime, Tim Tully, sorry, or not Tim Tully, Giorgio Gannon the fifth. We got nothing for Demotic. Cretan Bull. Cretan Bull says, I don't want to call him a liar, but I kind of think that maybe this guy isn't an Egyptian god. Yeah. I'm with you there, Cretan. Humphrey Pushcart, he says for $6.66 says, from which period in Egyptian history does Mr. Thoth arrive? Pre-dynastic or third intermediate, or when?
Before the pre-dynastic, I said the Torin King list. That's the immortals that rule that they don't like to talk about.
That they don't like to talk about.
Yeah,
Um,
I got that. Go look it up. The Torin King list. TUR.
King. Oh, you're spelling. Let's hear it.
What? Do you want to hear the Torin King list?
I want to hear it. I want you to spell it.
Oh, TURING. Torin, and then put the King list.
Yep.
Put
King.
Egyptian before it.
How do you spell that?
EGYPT.
Kinglish is EGYPT? I don't think so.
No, I said Egypt Torin King list.
Yeah, spell that last word for me, could you please?
The King's List.
I don't know. I can't quite make out what it is you're saying. Oh, he hung up. What's up with that? I'll just reopen the call to him. What happened?
You want to play games? Hey man, type in the Torn King List, man. Tell me what it say, man. Stop playing games.
I'm trying to understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
I said the Torn Kings List.
Oh, King's List? Kings space LIST? Is that right? All right.
Oh yeah, you said the list too. Yeah, King's List. Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So we got some. Yeah. All right. So we got some people saying that. All right. Well, whatever. There you go, people. You can.
Hey, they looking it up. Yeah, go look it up, man.
I'm not looking it up. So there you go, Humphrey. Tim Tully says surface temperature.
You said who?
Tim Tully.
Just go ahead. Yeah, what do you say? Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, Tim Tully says surface temperature 5,778 Kelvin. Radius 432,690 miles. Distance to Earth 92.96 million miles. So there you go. There's the size of the sun, the temperature of the sun, and the distance. No. Question asked and answered. You're very welcome.
I already have that information, but I said, why is there so many different models? Ask him that.
Well, you've said there's a lot of different models, and I've said, show me the different models.
Said if math matters so much, if you're making a toy and you guys fuck up the math, all the toys gonna be different size. It's gonna be a 4-foot toy, 6-foot toy. The math matters, bro. So sure. I don't understand how 1,000 different models don't matter.
Yeah, I know you don't understand. We've established that.
But you guys have the, you know, the distance.
Yes.
He knows all this, but we have all right.
So you can know the distance by bouncing radar off of it.
Okay, you know the distance, you know the size, but we have 25 different models.
Well, you keep saying.
What's the point?
You keep saying that we have all sorts of different models, but I'm asking you to show me what you're talking about, because I don't know specifically what you're talking about with all these.
Tell 5 different people to show you how the planets go around the sun, and I guarantee you we get 5 different models. Tell them to send it in. Random people, your guests, random people.
Yeah, I don't think random people really counts as.
Or your top scientists, your best friends, 5 of your best friends that you trust.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. I think what you'd want to do is you'd want to maybe look at the well-established and well-tested models.
I did from all the different scientists, and none of them agree. All of them have different models. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay. Well, then send them along.
You guys have the same math. You guys all have the same math.
Send them along, and we'll look at them.
You want to say the same math? I know I got to do on this phone. We'll do that next time.
Oh, okay.
Well, these are questions for your fans, you know, so they can open their eyes up.
Sure. All right. Well, I've got right here. Can you see what I'm? This is.
And I told him to show me a real globe.
Yeah, I did. So just a second. So here is.
The globe was not real. That was CGI.
Well, you said that, but because you don't have any supporting evidence, it's just a lie. So
I already have that picture down.
So here is an experiment, or a measurement, not really an experiment, where they bounced radar off the sun, and here's a picture of the radar array that they used. Right there. This was in.
Is this showing us the distance?
This is one of the ways to get. There's many ways to get the distance. This is one of the ways to get the distance. So what they did is they bounced radar off the sun.
They still didn't get the model right.
And the amount of time that it took to bounce from the Earth to the sun and back was just under 1,000 seconds. Knowing the speed of light, it's pretty easy then to get the distance to the sun. And I cover that right here, and we get right there. 146,898,000 kilometers, or 299,000. Million. I'm sorry. That's the speed of light is what that is there. So there you go. Between 89 million and 93 million miles, based on the amount of time it took. So that's one of the ways to do it. We've got some others, and there's a paper here, Radar Surveys of the Solar System. If you want, you can look at that. I'm sure you could handle the math, being the light of wisdom. That's on my website. You can peruse at your own pace, mctoon.net/sun. I'll just send that to you in chat. You can read up on those later. So there you go. There's another way to get the distance to the sun right there. So any questions on that? You followed that pretty well?
Hey, I just want to see, did you guys ever measure the ocean floor?
The topography of the ocean floor has been surveyed through sonar. Yes.
Oh yeah, talk more about that. Show some evidence about that.
The floor of the ocean.
Yes.
Why do you want to know the topography of the floor of the ocean? I don't know how it has to any bearing on anything.
Curve if the globe is curving, the water, the land, everything has to curve.
Yeah.
And I don't believe the ocean floor curves.
Well, the ocean floor has topography. It's all over the place. So the curve is lost in the topography.
That's what they say.
Yeah, there you go. Here, let me read this. Stringfellow Hawk says he asked for a new globe. This isn't Apple, and we upgrade the globe to a bigger version every year. We got the same globe as we've had for, millions of years. It's the same one, same size. So.
Same size?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next time we get on here, remember everything you said.
Okay.
Same globe, same size.
Yes.
So
I don't know what your problem is there.
All right, same globe, same size.
So Sean Hawkins is wondering where I found you. Were you in rehab?
No.
No, not in rehab. There you go, Sean. Not rehab.
Wow, you thought you was there?
Are you in a car?
Yes, sir.
Are you is this why are you in a car?
Because black people, they think, some people think it's weird, debating you. So I just hopped in the car, debate you real quick.
Vertical video flurf in a car. Got it.
Yeah, get some privacy.
All right. Well, I appreciate the vertical video flurf in a car. So just don't drive in flurf, please. Lissum says, good afternoon. Stay hydrated. Now in Flurf Buster tradition, here's a question for you. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Light of wisdom. Why is all navigation based on a globe?
Because the CIA owns Google.
Wow.
But,
I did not expect that answer.
I can say, all navigation is based on that. In America, I heard Google Maps. In Japan, the shapes and the landmarks and country lines are different, just to not make certain countries mad. So, you have to ask Google. I don't know those type of questions.
Google is not in charge of navigation. Contrary to apparently popular or not popular belief, Google.
He said satellites.
No. Why is all navigation based on a globe?
On the globe? I never seen a globe on Google Maps. They got flat. I never seen a globe. I never seen the North Pole and the South Pole at the same time.
I gotta tell you, this
only seen one side of the globe. I never seen nobody go all around the globe.
Just a second. This may come as a surprise to you, but Google Maps is not how navigators do international travel. routes.
No.
No, they don't.
So where's the globe at so I can get on their website and look at it? I need to see a globe. I've never seen a globe before.
Well, if you zoom out, I suppose if you have you need a computer. You don't have a computer, do you?
Yes.
Yes, you don't, or yes, you do.
Yes. I can have access to a computer.
Okay.
It's not mine, but I can get
I-
access to it. I just don't.
If it's
I
if
haven't
it's
get on it
a
yet, but I might get on it because I see people use it for debates. Once I
yeah,
get on, it's gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna be
it's
oh we.
gonna be a wrap. You're gonna
Yeah, yeah.
actually present evidence. Maybe
I been had
silly,
evidence.
silly.
I'm
Of
just
course
gonna
not.
destroy y'all super worse.
Okay. So you can on a phone or a iPad, you can download ForeFlight, for example, would be one option for navigation. And then you can do international long distance navigation and it's a globe in there, so you're gonna be a little sad there. So all right, so
What's
there
the
you go,
name of it?
Alyssum.
Say the name again.
Alyssum, your rhetorical question was answered as always, the same way. Connell Silverfur says, "Amen is a phrase which means so let it be." There you go. There's your question asked and answered. What do you think?
All right, so next time we're gonna tell him to hop on the next live. He said amen means so let it be.
Yep.
Uh so let it be.
Sounds like a song, right? Somebody should write a song about that, right? Let it be.
Hey, tell him real quick to go to Revelations 3:14
Why?
because I want him to read it.
All right, there you go, Connell. Many Karen, who speaks Hebrew natively, says, and I'm going to do my best here. It's written in English, but I'm going to try to pronounce it. Says, Amen El Melech Ne'irman, or God the Loyal King. There you go. Thank you, Many Karen.
Ooh, okay. See that it means what? The God, the loyal king?
Yeah. He's had a few more words after Amen. And I'm quite positive my Hebrew pronunciation was terrible. Sorry for that, all my Hebrew friends. Harold says it may help to spell things using tiny drawings. That's good. Yeah. All right. So next time I need something spelled, tiny drawings would be preferred. So, Connell Silverfur says a mask is pointless and just muffles your words when you're by yourself. But thanks for sparing us the view of your nostrils. Are you alone in this car?
Yeah.
It is a little strange, alone in the car, but you do you, man. You do you. Connell Silverfur again says Mr. Ancient Wisdom doesn't know what a model is. Do you know what a model is? And I don't mean like a supermodel, I mean a model for the shape of the earth or something you do in science, right? You develop a model and then you use that model to develop some predictions, and then you test to see if the predictions match observations, right?
No, a model of the drawing that you provided me. You provided me a model of the globe from 19, whatever you said. That was a model to me.
That was a photograph. It wasn't a model.
All right.
A photograph is not a model. I mean, you could take a photograph of a model. That'd be cool, but still not a model, really.
So show me a model of the Earth, and then show me a new picture of the Earth from a picture of the Earth from 2021, and then show me another model of the Earth and the ecosystem, the cosmos, the planets, and the sun.
Wow, that's a lot of words. Could you be more specific? And pick
I
your words
said,
carefully
show me a
before you say
picture.
them.
You saying they're different. Show me a picture of a globe in 2021.
Okay.
2021, a new globe. I know the NASA out there doing some work. 20. Don't show me the same globe. Show me a new one that's updated. And then show me a model of how the planets work. Or what is that? Pictures of how the planets work? Ain't it a
Okay.
model?
Like a three-dimensional animation of it.
Yeah, how they travel around the sun. Show
Why?
me
Why do you want that?
different out because they're
What's
all
that?
different, but you guys have mastered the math.
Because they're all different. So you
Yeah,
want me to show you one because you have declared that they're all different. So here's
yeah.
the deal. Let me just give you a hint.
I
You have
I thought
said
tell your
just a
fans
sec.
to send in five
Just
different
just
ones.
listen up. No,
You
no, no.
said
Here's
which
the deal.
ones? I said best friends, the ones you trust.
Hold
The
on, hold
people
on. Here's the deal.
you
You
know.
have made the claim that all the models are different, not me.
Yeah, I have.
So since you made the claim that all the models are different, and I'm saying I don't know what you're talking about, then it's on you to
I
show the
told you
different
show me your
models.
models
So should
so I
we
can
need to?
know who you believe in, what scientists you follow, because everything you show me, I already seen it. Come on now. Yeah, like you just talking, bro. Talking to your fans, cause I ain't even hearing you, man. Now, you gonna listen to me or what?
You've not really said a whole lot so far, but you know it's good humor, I guess. So all right, let's do this here. I have you want a new recent you want a recent picture
Yeah.
of of the Earth from space. There it is. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? You asked for it, and I gave it to you. What do you
That's from
think?
space.
That is from space. What do you think?
Why is the yellow stuff on there?
That's an overlay to show
All right.
the outline of the land masses. All right, you asked for it. What do you want now?
Uh, this is what I needed. I like this. Show me.
Okay.
Show me a lot. Show us what I'm dealing with.
What do you? So you asked for it, and I gave it to you. Now what?
Now show me your model that how the planets can observe around the sun.
Okay, and what will be the purpose of that?
Just so I can see it, so I can learn about the globe.
So you can see. Here's the thing: those were the things that you should have done on your own time.
I want to see yours because everybody has different.
So
That's
you
what I'm trying to tell
said,
you.
but
You
refused to
and
support.
all scientists coming up with all these different models, but y'all got the same math.
Yeah.
Y'all are cool.
So here's
Overseas.
yeah, you keep saying that, and you've sent me pictures before of not to scale drawings. So a not to scale drawing, so you know a not to scale drawing isn't a very good model. It's not what people claim is actually true. It's not a true representation.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Do you understand when somebody puts a single
Bullshit out there.
image
Yeah, I understand.
of hold on. When somebody puts a single image of the whole solar system and they draw everything big enough for you to see, that's not to scale. They're not claiming it is to scale. Do you understand that?
Is this picture real?
This is a real photograph with an overlay. So you know
So
that's
the
an
whole
overlay.
Alaska is lit up. I mean, Australia is lit up. The whole Australia.
That's right. Do you have a problem with all of Australia being lit up at the same time?
Yes.
Do you think that only part of it should be lit up? It's
I heard it had 3 different time zones.
Okay. So that's about a 3-hour span. And the sun is up for 12 hours, give or take, depending on
I don't even see the
latitude and
sun.
time of year.
I don't even see the sun, bro.
Of course you don't see the sun.
I don't
It's
know. I don't
behind
believe in the
it's
picture.
behind the camera.
Why they keep taking it from the same angle, bro? Cool, yeah.
Because it's in geosynchronous
Where's
orbit.
the stars at? Where the stars at?
Do you know anything about photography?
Hell yeah, I do.
You do. Okay, well then you know
Yeah.
that then you
Move that
should
yellow
know
shit.
how
Move that
many
yellow shit out the way.
how many
I don't need
stops.
that.
Hey, how many stops are there different between the stars and the earth here? How many stops would you expect are different in
Wait, what?
luminosity? If you know about cameras, how many stops? Do you know what I mean when I say how many stops?
Nope.
Okay, so you don't know anything about photography.
I know this shit fake as fuck. I ain't gotta be a pro to know that.
So you say, but if you're going to make a claim like that, you should, have some evidence to support your claim, which you don't. So, yeah. All right. So it seems like you don't really have a lot of anything. It's kind of expected, I guess. So, all right.
All right,
Let me.
got some stuff. I just wanted to see what you was about. We can get on this next time again. I just got balls. I knew
You,
you wasn't gonna show me no shit to amaze me. That shit right there, that's what you want to show me as a real globe. Come on now.
come on
If
now
your
doesn't
fans
debunk
believe in
it.
that, let's
Saying
go.
come
Hey,
on
it is
now
what it is, bro.
does
It
not
is what it is,
establish.
bro. I study my time zones. I see a
So
big ass white mark in the middle of Australia, like that's the
yeah,
sunlight.
those are clouds.
Oh,
Clouds.
is it?
Yeah, clouds. You don't know what clouds are?
Yeah, I know clouds. I didn't know that was a cloud. I thought that was a fucking.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Stringer News 1 says
Yeah,
the blue
yeah,
cabin. Hold on. The blue Cavendish is
yeah,
a tough act to
yeah.
follow. True, but I tell you, the light of wisdom. I mean, he's really trying.
I'm not trying. I'm just looking like, would I believe in that? Hell no, I wouldn't believe in that. That shit is curved. If it had that much curve, I would have.
What
I
what
would have seen the
what do you
curve.
mean that much curve?
Look how that perfect circle is.
So a sphere has the same amount of curve, no matter what. Do you not know that? It has a 360 degrees of curve in all directions. Do you not know that? Like you can say that amount of curve doesn't make sense. Did you take geometry? Wait, where did you go to school? That's a better question. When you went to school, where was it in? Was it in this country or a different country? How about that? We'll start
It was
there.
a different country.
Okay. Are you, what country was it?
Africa.
Africa's not a country.
It was in Sudan.
Okay.
Or the motherland.
Okay.
You know, Africa, man.
So is geometry a topic that you studied in school?
Yeah, and that shows us why your globe and your
Okay.
models don't
Okay.
match because you guys don't
So,
use it.
so how many sides are on a triangle?
I don't know. Come on now, that's three. But we're not about to play these games, bro. Because we ain't got time for this.
And if you have a triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1, what are the
Nah,
internal angles?
that's a pyramid. Let's talk about the pyramids.
I'm
God.
sorry. Sorry, no. That's not
Let's
a
talk about the
pyramid.
pyramid.
I said it's a triangle. Triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1. What are the internal angles? Of course, a planar triangle.
Why is the globe not matching the other globes that I have?
I guess you could just show how they differ.
I ain't finna go get the phone right now. It might
Okay.
be a big deal right now, but I'm gonna get it next time,
So
I ain't.
just
I don't feel like going to go get it, man.
just
It's not.
so people know,
Oh, no. They can
this
go
was
look
the
at
time.
themselves.
Hold on. This
They
was the time
cannot
that
find.
you wanted.
They will not find the same model.
This
They
was the
gonna
time
go.
you
They gonna
wanted.
be like, "Damn, he
Hold
was telling the truth."
hold
I
on a
saw
second. Just listen.
different models.
I
You
want
just
people to
picking
be
the ones
clear.
you like. You just picking the ones you like. I go argue with another scientist. He gonna show me something way different.
Okay, I just want people to be clear. This is
Man,
the
come on
time and
now.
date that you wanted,
This
and I
ain't thing hard to a real one.
and hold
This
on.
is the time I wanted to bust you for only the real people that understand common sense.
So
You
all
can
right.
talk about math stuff, geometry, math. They know all that, but they models don't match. So if they
So
make
you
a
say,
toy,
but
all
can't
toys ain't gonna be the
back
same
up.
size.
Can't back up. So but here we go. Let me just
I can
read.
trust the guys that don't have the same models.
Let me read
Go
so
ahead,
that
hurry up, man. I'm
so that
ready to
people so people aren't
up next time. I got my questions ready for next time.
you got hold on. People want to know.
What they
They
want to
want to
know.
know for sure if you know what was said. So here, this was on Sunday, and I asked, still have permission for Tuesday, and you said yes. Kill shots, easy, fast kill.
Oh yeah, I was gonna kill you,
Yeah,
bro.
and
My fans
I said
on Facebook.
I said
You know, I know you're
I'm
gonna be biased.
excited.
So I hopped on there like it ain't nothing.
I'm
But I
excited
got
to
some
see you try to prove the Earth is flat. And I said,
I
are you
should
ready
show
again? And you said, kill shots ready. So, but so far you've just basically said that you don't understand some stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
I believe you.
And I needed you to clear it up, you know. And you
It's
cleared it up
it,
with bullshit, so I know what I'm
it
dealing with, you know. There's just, some common sense questions, you know.
so all right.
You get all the information right off the spot. You didn't even know the size of the sun. You just, I don't know. Then somebody
Well,
came in and told us.
but you don't know the
But
size
all
of
the
the
scientists use the
you,
same size. He got it from somebody else. But
you
we all
don't know
have
the
different
size. Listen, you don't know the size of the sun on your model at all, and you can't look it up.
It's not that
It's
hard to find, but it's not
it's
rocket
not
science.
based on anything. You
You
have
talking
no
about the size
answer.
of the flat Earth?
You have no answer at all. But Harold would like to say,
I said I'm gonna bust the globe, man. I didn't care about that about
yeah,
the flat Earth. I said why this don't make sense and why that don't make sense, you know.
it
And
doesn't
if
make sense.
we flying through space.
It
And I
just
said I
doesn't make
see the
sense
same
to you.
stars. You
That's
answered
all
it,
it
but
is. It's just it's not anybody else. Right? I mean, a few other people,
so answer that again.
but other
Why do I
people get
see
it
the same stars if we're flying through space? Other
because
people, I already
because
know they believe in you, bro. This is for me. I don't give a fuck what other people believe
yeah,
in.
because that is what is predicted, in fact, on the globe model, right? We predict that you will see the same stars every night and that they move extremely slow, but they've been documented to move.
So they gonna move out of my sight in a couple of years or so.
More than a couple years.
Oh, for real? More than a couple of years.
But
So
but
I'm
being
not gonna see
but
stars no more. This
being the
planet right
Egyptian
here.
gods Ra and Thoth, you'll be around then, I suppose.
I just want to hear the bullshit because I see this fucking shit every day. I go outside, so you can lie to your
if
fans.
if
Next time
if
I
you
come on
want,
here, I'm
I'll
gonna
give
show
you
them
a hint. I'll give you a hint.
every
I'll
video that I recorded from the beginning of the year to the end. And next time I battle you though, I gotta be unblocked so I can add my peoples because
you're not
it's only globe people in here. You know, of course they only want to
well.
hear what you gotta say.
There's some flatties in here. I don't know if they're really too proud of stuff right now. But here's the deal. I'll give you a little tip. Okay, if you want to show that the globe is wrong, hold on. I'm giving you a tip. Listen up. If you want to show that the globe is wrong, what you do is you go get the model, and if you think there's a bunch of models, go get all of them,
I got all of
and use that model and apply that model to predict where a particular star will be, maybe, right? And see if it matches observations. And if it doesn't match observations, guess what? You have a point. Got it? That's all you got to do. Go get the model. Use that model to predict where a star will be. Okay? So, but now, do you know that Harold says that fewer people have been to the deepest part of the Mariana Trench than space? So, and now I'm sure you know this. Prove the ocean floor exists using Quantum Eraser's screwy scientific method. Can you do that? Do you know Quantum Eraser?
No.
It's to your benefit. That's good. The Elmig says, hey, it's Osiris Horus Set here. You suck, Thoth. Bro. Osiris Horus Set has got these. The gauntlet has been thrown. Steve 6464 says, Ra Thoth, did you go to school? Did your classroom not have a globe?
Yep, but I used to believe in the globe. Actually, until I started looking at NASA and all these space programs, I said I never seen the North Pole and the South Pole at the same time.
Well,
I just had a lot of questions.
You shouldn't see the North Pole and South Pole at the same time.
Never, not on the cartoon. I don't do cartoons, man.
Yeah, but you shouldn't see them both at the same time. They're on opposite sides.
I'm talking about at least half of it, like I seen on your little globe. You seen little ice at the bottom.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But you didn't see much. But you didn't see much past.
Yes, I did. I just took a screenshot and seen little ice at the top. I never seen that before.
You saw ice at the top, even.
I never seen the whole Africa on the space globe. Africa's too big.
Really?
I never seen these things, bro.
How big do you think
all
Africa
that
is?
CGI,
My goodness.
It to me is fake, bro. Come on now.
Wow.
Can't play with me, bro.
Connell, yeah. Oof. Kyle Silverfur says, Mr. Ancient Wisdom has never heard of context.
Hey, I didn't go to MK Ultra University. Just let them know that.
You never went to any university, did you?
That's where he went. MK Ultra University.
But I mean, did you go to any university?
I went to the Stones, University of Nubia.
The University of what?
Nubia.
Did you really go there?
Yeah.
I mean, like, did you take classes or did you just like walk through?
No, you gotta take steps. You gotta learn.
What classes did you take?
You know, we shouldn't tell you guys because we don't know what you guys about. You guys might try to, they used to kill people that believe in magic.
Wow. It's so much. Monkey Cat Pat says, Ra, do you actually think people in Australia are literally upside down?
I think the world is flat, so why would it be upside down?
I guess that's consistent with your idea. Aggressa says, did you get your mask from Australia because it's upside down? You notice your mask is upside down?
It might be.
It might be.
Hey, tell her that was a good one if it is. Australia.
Are you a sovereign citizen?
Hell no.
No? Okay, good. Glober Mom says the Goes West satellite shows the globe as well. Have you bothered to look at the different satellites?
Yeah, I seen the globe. I told her I seen all the globes before. Every globe. I seen every globe that they ever put out. I seen every globe. That's the only globe they probably put out, the one he showed from 1972.
Yeah, it's amazing how open they are with publishing their information and making so much of it available for free. And all you'd need to do is just go look at it yourself, and you wouldn't have to ask me to do it.
No, I got to because it's all different, bro. That's what you not understand.
So you've said.
You think you guys have it mastered. It's scientists debating scientists right now. You guys ain't got shit mastered,
All right.
son.
So since you were around, Andreas Eld is wondering which star was the North Pole star 5,000 years ago.
He said the North Pole star.
Yeah, which one was the North Pole star 5,000 years ago? Just from memory.
I go from the Nile River. So the way that the river flowed, the today's north was the south, and today's south was the north. So, that's all I know. And I see the North Star, but I don't know how to explain it. So that's all I can say.
You don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but we go by the river. The Nile River. Tell them look at the Nile River flow.
Yeah.
Whatever way the Nile River flow, that's the true way of the north. Upper Lower Egypt, boy.
But it's not a straight line. Number one. Number two, the question was, which star was the North Pole star 5,000 years ago?
What do you mean with star? It's different. People, he from the other side of the river, so I don't know the Greek names. I'm from Kemet. We from Africa.
Give
They have different names. They have different names, so we can't.
Yeah, just give your name. That would be fine.
I think it was the Orion. They say the Orion. It was Ceres. They want to say Osiris or Ceres. I don't know. I don't do all that stuff, because too many different beliefs, too many different names. These people call it this. These people call it that. It depends on what side of the river you're from.
So you can't answer, which I mean.
No, because I don't know. I don't know who he believe in. He might believe in Zeus or.
No, just use yours.
Different Catholics, from Christians, from Islam. I don't know what part of the river he from. I gotta know where he from to answer it correctly. That's like you saying, what is his God? And I say Allah. I don't know if it's Allah, Jehovah, or Yahweh.
Just use yours.
Talking about a star. People that see stars is in different regions. What region is he at? I just told him Ceres, bro. The North Star, bro.
Humphrey, I'm sorry.
That's Egypt. That's Nubian shit. If you don't understand that, then
Andreas, sorry. Nothing there from. All right. Humphrey Pushcart says, golly, a fine example of authentic flat Earth gibberish. So yes, thank you. Thank you very much. A Marvel girl says, he's so zooted, he can't grasp any of this. Are you zooted? Are you zooted?
Yep.
All right. He is zooted.
Yeah, couple of more questions. Be over at like 10, 15.
All right. The Logical Hillbilly says, but first look up the definition of scientific model. Do you know what scientific model is? What a scientific model is?
No, I don't.
I believe you. Then if you're going to try to, do some science, you probably just a little tip. Pro tip. Know what a model is. Just scientific
But
model.
can you guys show any models? Can you? Yeah. I said show a model. If I don't know what a model is and you can't show it, then what's the point?
Well, in general, a model is for the solar system. It's a mathematical model.
You can't show it though. All y'all doing is talking.
Like
you can't show a model.
Yeah, you missed the part. You missed the part where I said it's a mathematical model, right? And we've already pretty much established
the math don't
that you can't do any of the math. So, Many Karen.
They do the math, but the model.
This is a good question. Many Karen says, Houston, we have a problem. Google says the Sudan does not currently have any universities. That's tough. So no universities in the Sudan. Where did you go to university?
I just told you, Nubia.
Nubia.
We're religion. We secret.
It's a secret university.
No, we been there. We on the temples. We be there. My people's Dr. York. Go look up Dr. York. He locked up right now, but he started the nation.
Dr. York. Was he from Sudan too, or was he from Wakanda?
He's from America, man.
Oh,
He was a Moor, but he taught us the truth. He
did
claimed
he?
that Moor stuff.
He what?
He have you heard of a Moor? You know,
Like, yeah, Italian for love, amore. Yes.
well, something like that, I guess.
Oh, Anthony and Michael Maui, what is going on here? We don't know. This apparently
I think about to die. Once it's die, you know,
what's that?
my phone about to die. So like 10, 20.
Okay. Justin Zoman says, dude watched himself too many spirit science vids. Are you a fan of spirit science vids?
He said what?
He said that you've watched too many spirit science videos.
No, I
Have
don't
you
believe
watched?
it.
Have you watched them?
The only thing I watched was alchemy.
Is what?
When they were killing the alchemists, the magic people, a Greek, all them people when Rome came and killed the people that believe in magic. Tell them to go watch that documentary. That's what I seen before.
Oh, Judy, you got this, says Moors are black sovereign citizens.
Oh, she screwed you. Yeah, I don't have to tell you much. Yeah, that's what he is.
All right, but you're not a sovereign citizen.
No, I'm not. I just tell the truth. No, I'm not.
Okay. PhD Tony, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Oh dear. The documentary Full Metal Alchemist. That sounds like, was that a good documentary?
He said what?
The Full Metal Document. A Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh no, I ain't heard about that one.
No, okay. You don't know about that.
Yeah.
Vadim thinks you're just a junkie. Are you just a junkie?
Might be.
Might be. Ah, quitties, I see. John Rapp is wondering, are you planning on driving or traveling? Do you drive or travel when you go places?
I do both.
You what?
I do both.
You do both. Okay, here we go.
I'm showing about to die too.
So we got Jin.
Hey, I got your chat. I got my people. They're gonna hit you with some good questions though.
Yeah, that your people. Is that singular
Yeah.
or
Right
plural?
now, yeah, that's singular. My people, more than one.
Yes. Yeah.
For sure, they're gonna holler at you. This some West Side Cali type talk. Some shit you'll never understand. We got our own tribes out here.
Yeah. No kidding.
We got our language. That's how we do it.
Yeah. None of it's understandable.
We
Hey, do you?
We gotta talk like that so y'all understand this, man.
PJC Net's wondering, do you do astral
heavy.
traveling? Can you do astral projection and traveling?
I heard of that, but I don't believe in all that. I just have a dream.
I have a dream.
All that other stuff, I don't know about. I don't know about all that. I just study the real shit, the real magic. So if he understand what that is, he'll have to holler at me deeply in that inbox. He want to know about that real stuff. With all that other stuff that's out there, it's lame to me. I need to be touched. If I don't really feel it, it ain't real. If I don't feel it, it ain't real, man. I'm
Okay.
talking about real magic. And magic, science is magic too, though. Science magic. This science you don't understand yet, you know. People that be doing magic, I be seeing.
So, are you into alchemy? Oh, I think his phone may have died. You hear that? That's a bad sign. Well, Many Karen, sorry. Don't think we will get into the question. Ask him what vitriol means. Well, there you see, right here, a little conversation that somebody had with him, just to see what kind of a lovely individual he is, indeed. Aggressa says, so this Egyptian god is a racist and a flurf. There is no hope. Yeah. He is whacked. Kyle Silver for Mr. Ancient Wisdom forgot his car charger. I don't know if that's even his car. And he didn't want to do it in the house because he's embarrassed to do it in the house. Yep. And he admitted to being zooted. John Rapp says, I meant right after this, most seriously. Yeah, I hope he doesn't travel or drive or use GPS. But I get, yeah. I think even that question is beyond him to ask him, about GPS. Safety K, I did test if he could read hieroglyphics. He could not. Corporal U.S. Marine Corps retired says if he's a Moor, he's squatting in that car. Yes. Bring on PJC Net. He's eager to prove the Earth is flat. PJC Net, you are invited on here. I don't know why he's just refuses, but PJC Net, when you're ready, let's go. Did I try Coptic? I'm pretty sure he couldn't even handle English. Oh my God. Normally, here's the deal. People have identified, I say that a lot. I'm like, I'm getting self-conscious when I say, here's the deal. Here's my rule. I give them 2 chances. The first time they cancel because of arrangement challenges, scheduling, I'll give them another chance. If they don't make it out of that second chance, they're done. And he did that. He twice canceled, and I made an exception because he's so out there. I just thought this would be a little. I couldn't miss this, and if he didn't show, then it's the after show. So yes, Matthew Neely, my book will be called "Here's the Deal." He failed in his 5-minute destruction. So yes, he thinks that you destroy the globe by asking how things work. Apparently, that's it. That's his evidence, or not his evidence, his tactic. The kill shot is asking questions that we covered in high school. Gowden's Razor Riber, I couldn't resist the stupid. Yes. What do I do here? I showcase the stupid. I give them a platform to shine the light on it, so that should somebody else later come along and say, that's how flat earthers talk? Oh no, I would never want to be a flat earther. That's insane. So there it is. I found it. Yes, he's on Facebook. So yeah. Anyway, Uh, strange that someone raised in the Sudan wouldn't have any hint of an African accent. He does have a bit of an accent. He's sorry. He's been on here before, and when he was on, it was really hard to understand him. He didn't have that face mask on. I wonder if the face mask just makes it harder to identify that. So anyway, well, that's what I've got. Amazing stuff. I've got a challenge video to Mark Steele coming out. Mark Steele, who of this very, very expert, challenging him. Oh, it's a serious challenge, and I filmed it with Conspiracy Cats. That is going to be epic, I think, to Mark Steele. He's trapped. He has no out. So, John Rapp, could you please up the standard and debate a 5-year-old? Oh, I know. And Many Karen, I will not be eating any bugs. So I've got that. If you saw the video I did on Jake the donkey anus, oh, he got so mad, and I have a response that I've written, and I'm gonna come back with. I hope you all enjoyed the video of Nathan Oakley being his wonderful self in that short. I have another couple I'm working on for him, and here's the cool thing. Yesterday, Behind the Imaginary Curve, Dell invited himself to come on my live stream. He did. I said it's 8 o'clock tonight, and he didn't come on, but I said, tell you what, I didn't expect. It's 2 a.m. for him. Next week, next Tuesday. My guess is he won't. But I would love to have Dell, Shed Rage Dell, come on. Be even more derpy than definitely not Ra Thoth. So mumbles from Fat Albert. Oh man, that's good. Did I see FTFE versus Tony Nayum? Of course. That was great. The arrogance of ignorance is personified in that guy. Yeah. Man, Devil, you're going to be laughing out the other side of your mouth when the plague of locusts lands on your lawn later tonight. Oh, that's awesome. Aggressa, thanks for the stream today. You're welcome. It's been fun. It's a lot of fun. I do enjoy Tuesday night. Be looking for those videos, and if you can, I'd love it if you can share them around to different areas, because that's the best way to grow the channel. So that's going to wrap it for tonight. Again, thank you to everybody, and be looking for those couple videos. We'll see you next time.